What is up, guys? I'm Zach and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be checking out the recent collaboration between Sporty and Rich and Adidas on the handball Spezial. Now this one I was quite excited for, so as you can see to the right of me, I did pick it up in two colorways. Of course we have that rich dark brown right there, that beautiful chocolate brown, which is personally my favorite and has been my everyday wear for the last week or so. And of course I also picked up this aqua green almost color, which has surprisingly risen up in the ranks of how much I've liked it the more I've had it and actually worn it out. With that being said, let's get straight into the video, check out the actual sneaker models themselves. But before we jump into that, as you can see, we will start with my favorite pair, which is that chocolate brown. But before we do that, I just did want to hint on the actual packaging. This does come in a pretty standard Adidas box. Of course, you do have a little bit of additional branding with the Sporty and Rich on the front and sides there. However, I would say that this is pretty much a standard Adidas box that you would expect from any sort of handball Spezial or Samba sneaker. With that being said, getting into the actual sneaker model, as you can see here, I do have it with these white, almost cream type laces. Now these were what was featured in the promotional images, and I thought that's what suited the model best. However, I will also mention that they do come with tonal laces here, which is the brown. However, once again, I threw them out the moment I got them in because I think it just matches. It gives a little bit more contrast to the actual sneaker, the silhouette, and I think it looks better on feet. With that being said, as you can see, you've got that chocolate brown featured throughout with a gum sole, and you have got the white, almost cream 3 stripes on the side there, and of course, once again, with the actual cream laces that are thrown in. You do have Sporty and Rich branding just towards the top of the tongue there, if you can see it peeking out, and you do also have it on the insole, which is a great addition if my camera would like to focus. With that being said, this was definitely my favorite out of the bunch, purely because it's brown sneaker, so I feel like I could wear this a lot more than obviously that teal green sneaker, which we will get into in a moment. Touching on the actual quality of this sneaker, because that's something that honestly, when I came to purchasing this, I knew it was going to be exquisite, and without doubt it was a great surprise. Well, not a surprise, I knew it was going to be great. It was a great surprise just to know it is quality throughout. Now I recently had picked up the Adidas and Sporty and Rich Sambas, which left nothing to be desired in terms of quality. The leather was plush, it was soft, and you could tell by just the grain and the actual texture on the silhouette that it was great quality. And that is no different when it comes to this suede here. It's got a great texture to it. It's very, very soft, very, very plush throughout, and you can see the depth in the actual color itself there. Super, super nice. One thing that did disappoint me about this pair is that I actually had thought it was like a brown, almost burgundy colorway, which I feel like I was slightly deceived through the promotional images. I will throw it up now. Tell me if you guys get that sort of deep burgundy brown that I'm seeing there. Perhaps it's just my eyesight playing, but that's what I thought the colorway was going to be like. Regardless, seeing the actual brown in hand, I'm not disappointed whatsoever. It's still a lovely colorway, and I do love this silhouette. I would love to see them drop this in a burgundy. I feel like that's very on brand and very reminiscent of the Sporty and Rich brand itself, so hopefully we will see that in the future. With that being said, once again, beautiful, beautiful colorway all around. Gum sole, brown suede throughout. Of course, once again, those white patches of the Adidas 3 stripes on the side, and the branding once again on the tongue and on the insole there. Now this one, personally, super comfortable on feet. Now that was something that I was a little bit concerned about personally, just because I hadn't ever worn a handball Spezial. I knew the quality was going to be there, but comfort, something I was a little bit concerned about. And it was something that also surprised me with the Samba, is that the Samba is actually quite comfortable, and from an outsider looking in who sort of is wearing a lot of Asics and New Balance right now, I was concerned that wearing a flat-footed type of silhouette wouldn't provide much comfort, because this from afar does not look like it would be a comfortable silhouette. However, I am happy to be mistaken, especially when it comes to comfort. These were extremely comfortable on feet, and I could definitely wear these all day without my feet hurting. Nothing like an actual pair of flat Nikes, which is definitely not comparable when it comes to the silhouette. These are actually quite cushioned, quite comfortable, and you can definitely wear them all day without issue. And I do wear a size US 12 across all silhouettes in terms of Nike, Adidas for the most part, New Balance, Jordan, etc, etc. US 12 is my standard size. I did pick these up in a size US 12, and I would recommend going true to size. These did fit me perfectly, even with my slightly wider silhouette. So I would recommend sticking true to size for the best fit. With that being said, you guys saw these on feet. You saw how beautiful and rich and deep that brown is. It's definitely my favorite pair, but I want to get into the pair which actually surprised me, because this one was something that I wasn't entirely sure about picking up originally. Actually, in fact, if I'm being completely honest, I wanted to pick up this pink pair here, which I debated with my friends, should I get it? I love the colorway, but obviously I'm a guy. I didn't know it was going to come across too girly or feminine, and whilst that's not an issue per se, just not exactly the vibe I want to be giving off, so I didn't pick it up. Low-key, somewhat regretting it now. Honestly, I think the pink actually would be great. I feel like it would really suit this Essentials blush hoodie, which was my odd sort of thinking of matching the shoes to the hoodie. Regardless, getting into this one, this is the Aqua Green Sporty and Rich Amber Special. As you can see right here, it's definitely a little bit more vibrant of a color. Though I will admit, whilst it's vibrant, it's a little bit different to what I'm typically in terms of color and silhouette. I do actually really enjoy this colorway. Now, that was the biggest surprise because I am in a lot of neutrals right now. Browns, grays, blacks, whites, creams. That's my typical sort of MO in terms of colorways. So, wearing this green aqua type colorway. I am just making up the colorway right now because I don't remember exactly what the colorway is. With that being said, as you can see right there, I feel like this really pops on the actual silhouette. Of course, very reminiscent to the other pair. You have got that paneling with the 3 stripes on the side in that white sort of tinge of cream. You do have it with the laces there, which of course, I had to swap it out. As you can see right here, it does come with matching laces though. Guys, I don't ever know where a scenario where you want to keep these ones on. The white, I feel like, definitely suits this pair best. You do have that Sporty and Rich branding on the side once again, and you have that gum sole towards the bottom, which is super comfortable once again, and I feel like it really just elevates the silhouette in terms of the colorway. You do have a white lining, as you can see right there, with the Sporty and Rich branding towards the back. Adidas on the back as well, and once again, just towards the tongue. And I have laces quite high, so I don't know if you can tell, but it does. Gonna try and pop it out here. You do have that Sporty and Rich branding just towards the top there. Thankfully, you can see that this time. And I honestly love this colorway. It's not gonna be as much as the brown because I feel like the brown is more wearable for me, but I do like having a model, a colorway in my rotation that, look, I'm not gonna wear all the time, but when I do, I throw it out. It feels good to wear something a little bit more different, a little bit more out there than my typical type of silhouettes and color schemes and all that. So I do love having this as another addition within my wardrobe. Now that I have 2, I am tempted to pick up that pink colorway because I feel like I'm so close to having the trio, the set. Maybe I should invest. Obviously, it's sold out right now. Unfortunately, I waited too long. However, love these pairs. And it's just great to see Sporty and Rich keep coming out with absolute bangers. I have been a fan of Emily Oberg since she used to do the Supreme interviews on the street. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember that, but I used to watch shows every week. With a new Supreme job, and she was great at interviewing. She was very inspirational. She was very involved in the culture, I guess you could say. She felt very genuine when it came across when she was interviewing people, when she was talking about streetwear and sneakers. So seeing her success with Sporty and Rich is definitely a big inspiration to me personally, but also feels very genuine in terms of someone who really likes the streetwear industry, someone who I feel like deserves to have their place, especially with Sporty and Rich. And of course, seeing that come full circle with the Adidas collaboration, it actually genuinely makes me happy, especially to see that, and that's something I inspire for in the future. With that being said, love this collaboration. I feel like Sporty and Rich is on a roll right now. Once again, just want to quickly show you this beautiful aqua green. Like, check out the suede on that. That is beautiful. Let me know down in the comments down below, because I'm actually very curious. We got the brown here. Super nice. Still love this one. Yes, this might be number 1 for me, but I wanna hear from you guys. Which one do you think out of the 2 is the better one? And should I have picked up the pink? Because tell me, I feel like I have some reasoning here. Is it a little bit too girly, or should I have just picked it up? With that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know it was a little bit shorter. I just wanted to show you both sneakers. I love them. I wanted to show you guys on feet because there's something that I've been throwing in my rotation every day, especially in terms of the brown pair. but I do like having it to be a little bit more outside of my comfort zone and try new things with this awkward green pair. With that being said, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to drop a like down below. It is the best way to show me that you guys are enjoying my content and inspires me to make more content in the future. I just got off a holiday, hence why there has been quite a big delay in terms of actual content. Regardless, I am back for at least another month before I'm off traveling again. With that being said, show some love, drop a like down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See ya.